Hey, how's it going everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe for our YouTube channel to stay updated on all of our videos. So for today's analogy, I'm going to talk about the concept of supply and demand as it relates to Uber within New York. So over the past couple of weeks, Uber's been going through a situation with New York in which the governor is pretty much stating that they're going to cap off the amount of Uber drivers that is going to be allowed on the road. In his mind, he feels like Uber is essentially causing there to be more congestion and traffic within the city. And in order to stop this, he's capping off the amount of drivers that are allowed to drive within the city. As a result, you have a large demand of people in New York that love using Uber. Like, who doesn't love using Uber to get around the city? And because of that, the demand is high, but the supply of drivers is now going to be capped off. As a result, the price that any consumer is going to have to pay to hail an Uber is going to skyrocket because normal economic conditions aren't able to be at play in this situation. They're capping off the supply of drivers, whereas the demand is still high. So when you have a situation where supply and demand, when the supply of something or service or drivers for Uber in this case is capped off and the demand is still the same or high, that means that those consumers are going to have to pay a higher price. So supply and demand is a very interesting concept within economics, but it's very important to understand within any business environment. And hopefully over the next couple of months, Uber is able to maybe work something out with the state. But until then, the consumers are going to essentially have to pay a higher price because they're still demanding Uber services, but the supply of riders is going to be capped off at a certain limit. So I hope you guys found that analogy helpful. And be sure to stay tuned for more content at www.simpme.com. Thanks.